There's a part of you that knows you won't be here forever, not just in theory, not just as a fact in the distance, but as a quiet, living awareness that sits just beneath the surface. The body ages, the breath shortens, the seasons repeat, and the mind watches. It watches the slow unraveling, the forgetting, the fading of things that once felt eternal. It notices the fine lines, the slowing pace, the silence growing longer between thoughts. It begins to understand what most people spend their lives avoiding. That death is not a moment. It's a process, a slow return, a steady letting go. And yet, somehow, there's still something watching, even as the body changes, even as memory softens, even as certainty fades. There is a part of you that doesn't panic, doesn't resist. It simply observes. This is the mind that watches its own death, not with fear, but with fascination, not as a victim, but as a witness. It sees the identity you once clung to begin to loosen. The roles you played become less important, and in that quiet dissolving, something strange begins to happen. You stop needing to be someone. You realize that what's dying is not you, but the story of who you were, what you believed, what you thought life was supposed to be. And when the story ends, what remains is presence, raw, still, unattached. This is the gift hidden inside the slow awareness of death. It shows you what matters by stripping away what doesn't. It takes away your urgency to be impressive. It removes the weight of becoming and replaces it with the peace of simply being. The mind that watches its own death is not hopeless. It is free, because it no longer lives under the illusion of permanence. It no longer believes that more time is the solution to everything. It starts to ask better questions. If this is all temporary, what do I want to feel while I'm here? Who do I want to love if I can't take anything with me but the moments? What is worth letting go of so I can meet the end with open hands? We fear death because we believe it will steal something from us. But maybe death only takes what we didn't need to carry anymore, and maybe what it leaves behind is what was most real all along. Awareness, breath, light. The mind that watches its own death is not dying. It is awakening. So let this awareness soften you, not into despair, but into depth. Let it remind you that every moment you are aware is a moment well lived. Let it teach you to stop waiting for forever and start living as though nothing is owed. Because that's where presence begins. And presence, even at the edge of death, is still the most honest form of life.